Hello, fellow jobbers. We are the Glorified Jobbers. I'm joined by Blue Meanie and Norman Smiley.
No, we've been
Obviously, JTG, aka R-Truth, is still away in the Caribbean doing a shoot on us or something. I don't know what he's doing.
I don't know.
Telling how bad we are.
An invasion angle on the Caribbean.
Yeah, on the Caribbean, literally. So, you've got the question today. What was the question?
Yeah, let's talk about where Smackdown sort of exists now, where it lies after TLC, which was of course last night.
Which was some good matches on there.
Yeah, I mean, and there's some title changes as well, which I think is an important thing. Like, I mean,
and some shocking moments as well.
Yeah, where would you like to start? Where would you like to start?
Well, you guys obviously watched it, and you've seen it now. So, I think we should start with the women's title.
Okay.
I'd actually just start with the tag team because that was the first match, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not.
So
not including the pre-show, obviously.
Yes. The main,
no, that was just
only
boring.
main show here, no pre-show.
Yeah, we don't do no pre-show.
That's
none of that
network.
We're marks, we are. We're marks.
None of that pre-show rubbish. What do I look like? Ryback? No. None of that pre-show rubbish.
So yeah, it was tag team match. I blinked and it was over. To be honest, pretty much.
So yeah, the Wyatts new
Yeah, the Wyatts won. Tag team champions.
I'm really happy about this.
Good.
Because at least they actually sort of won a feud, as not a feud, but technically they won something.
And also Bray Wyatt's second pay-per-view, he's won, isn't it? He's got a poor pay-per-view, hasn't he?
Yeah,
it's true.
Is that in a row?
Yeah.
It is in a row. Flipping it.
He's on a roll. He's on a roll. He's on a roll. So yeah, I'm glad they're the tag team champions. It's a good thing. It's good for the tag team division, especially on SmackDown, because it's piss poor.
It's not all. It's the
I
way
don't
they
think it's piss poor,
It's not
but
piss poor.
It's
It's like the way they're treating it.
What are they called? The Alpha Americans. The
Alpha
What are they called
Americans.
again?
the Alpha Americans. That's like the
So-
WCW version.
Yeah.
What are they called again?
American Alpha.
American Alpha.
But like, it's piss poor because the way they're treating it technically. It's like they have good talent, they just won't use it. Like I know the Usos they turn heel, but they've actually been good right now.
Yeah.
And then the American Alphas who's been doing well as well. And then who else have the tag teams? You had
Exactly. Who else are they?
Slayton Rhino.
Slayton Rhino, the Ascension, someone else. I
Can't
To be
stand
fair,
it.
the Ascension got buried as soon as they got put up.
Yeah, basically.
And the Vaudevillains as well. They were really good.
Villains are the other ones on there as well.
They were so good on.
Their title win at Takeover Brooklyn was very, very good. It was lovely. Flipping blue pants coming. Oh, good times. Anyway, this is a side note as well. I don't like the American Alpha's finishing name. This is a really
Finisher.
This is a really.
I don't like their clothes.
I like
as well,
their
actually.
finisher.
Reminds me of Mr. Motivator.
Sure. I mean, I like their finisher itself, but I don't like the name. It's called Grand Amplitude, but the other name for it, which they wanted to call it, was the Omegaplex. How is that not the name they
kind of
picked?
like
The
that.
Omegaplex.
The Omegaplex.
Kind of like.
Can you imagine Marinero going, Omegaplex?
Omega.
Mamma mia! That'd be so good.
I don't want to see that. But yeah, it's good for SmackDown and that Bray Wyatt, and it's his first title as well.
Jeez, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flipping heck.
How many years has been at WWE as Bray Wyatt?
About 3 years now.
He's been
Is
in
it
the
3
roster
years?
for like
Yeah.
what?
Is it 3 years now? Bray Wyatt or 2 years?
Nah,
It's at least 2.5, probably more like 3.5.
Yeah.
that's Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
On main
is it
roster as well.
is it the
Yeah,
road
main
for
roster.
him to climb now, Bray Wyatt?
They've been using him decently recently.
They have been.
Yeah.
They've been finally getting their act together with him. This was the whole thing. Like when the draft first happened, and everyone was like, "Oh, Raw has all the talent." I was like, "Yeah, but they have SmackDown has flipping Randy Orton, right? A guy who can put over smaller people and have it not harm his reputation at all.
Yeah.
This is perfect use of Randy Orton, absolutely to a T. Get him to put over Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt all of a sudden looks flipping amazing.
Yeah.
You have and then further down the line you're gonna have Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton.
Yeah.
And that's a really good feud for him.
There's something going on in it especially with Luke Harper as well. I've got a feeling that he's going to be kicked out soon or something in it.
Almost like the Viper is taking over the Wyatt.
Yeah,
family,
exactly.
which I like.
He's brainwashing.
But I love.
I'm glad they got their tag team champion. It's good for them. They need it. So yeah, I think let's see what happens, isn't it?
Yep. Let's see what
A
happens.
bit sad for Slow and Rhino, but they had a great run.
You've got kids.
He's got at least.
He's
12
going to get
kids.
his rematch. That obviously they're going to lose anyway. So
He's got at least 15 kids.
yeah, at least he's going to be around now. Royal Rumble and stuff like that. Rhino, I don't know how long he's going to be around for.
At least 18 kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, 18 kids.
Imagine
Eating his cheese
a
puffs
Royal
right
Rumble. Heath Slater and James Ellsworth as a family too.
Oh my
imagine.
god, the hype would be so
hype,
unreal.
just
Talk about that.
imagine.
Not like the last three. It's like the last one hasn't come in yet. It's James Ellsworth and Heath Slater, and then just someone like Batista comes in and just lobs them both over at once.
No, Goldberg, innit?
Don't. No, he's not going to win it. That's
Undertaker.
not going to happen.
Brock Lesnar.
Undertaker would be so down for winning it.
Yeah.
So-
Chokes and then both and it's game over.
Game over, yeah. So yeah, next title we'll talk about is the women's title.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm hyped about it. Alexa Bliss won, man.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shout out, listen, Luke,
Luke,
I know you'll be happy.
JTG.
wherever you are.
Say GGR Truth, whatever you're called.
Quickie.
Hope you're enjoying it. You and your missus are enjoying it.
I'm sure she's loving it.
Alexis Bliss won the title.
She did.
What did we think?
Good.
She deserves
I like
it. She's
Becky
very
Lynch.
good.
I like Becky Lynch a lot, but like, she spent all that time chasing and she was getting really super over. And then she was handed the title on the new show, and it was like
She didn't really deserve it.
it didn't really work for like a
didn't.
bunch of reasons. And she's really good when she chases the title.
Yeah.
So like having Alexa Bliss win, Alexa Bliss has done amazingly since coming up. Like she's gone so if you watch her first matches, you'd be like, oh, there's potential there, but like in NXT, I mean, when she was like wearing like a blue whatever, she was like face and she was like, oh. Side notes. But like she's come on so far, and like since she's come up, she's like killed it every single time. And like if you look back at when the draft happened and she got called up, and she's like trying desperately in the interview when I can't remember, it was Charlie Cruz or whatever. It's like interviewing her, being like, "You've got called up to the main roster." She's like desperately trying to stay in character, and you could see her basically almost crying like with happiness. And like she's nailed it since coming up. She completely and utterly deserves it.
Very good.
Completely.
Alexis, I'm very glad. I hope they keep it on her for a long time as well. Actually,
Possibly.
Or do you think they're going to go back and forward?
After Royal Rumble, I believe she will lose.
I hope she keeps it till WrestleMania. To be honest.
I think you look at that roster and you say, okay, who's going to challenge her for it? There's two very obvious names.
There's Nikki Bella.
Nikki and Becky.
Yeah. Nikki
And then you have like the people just underneath that, like Carmella and people like that, but Naomi.
Well, Natalia's getting a little push now.
Well, that's the thing, yeah.
She was the secret attacker apparently.
Oh, it was so secret. She just happened to be there. When everyone turns up, it's like, what happened? Oh, what happened? Like,
Or is it a ploy? It was all. It might be a new wrestler, maybe Awesome Kong's coming back.
Awesome Kong.
Imagine-
I like Awesome Kong.
Yeah, but imagine Awesome
I mean
Kong,
Karma. Sorry, Karma.
Yeah. She would have like decimated Nikki Bella. Like she would have been on the floor. Her.
Oh, yeah.
She would
Wait a
have
minute,
been
she would have saw like someone Awesome Kong beating you up, wouldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
Like, hitting you from your back, wouldn't you? Like,
Well, she's difficult to miss.
yeah.
I love her though. I want her back. She's one of the few. Like,
why did you have to get pregnant?
like Nia Jax is
miscarriage.
like.
Did she have a miscarriage?
Yeah, she had a miscarriage.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, she had a
Yeah.
miscarriage.
I thought she had the baby.
No, she had a miscarriage.
Oh my
and
God.
then when she came back, the Bella twins, the promo and saw in her and the baby.
Really? I didn't even know that. I
Yes.
thought she had the baby in that. Wow.
And then she did bits in TNA.
Yep.
She's great. I flipping
Bring
love
her back,
Like
man.
Nia Jax is good, but she's nowhere near as good as her.
No.
But Nia Jax is also super new. But yeah, I don't know. I'm in holding pattern, just waiting for Asuka to get promoted. Asuka's just. I'm gonna go with two.
She needs a manager though.
No, I don't think she does. I think you just have her come up and she's like in NXT she's booked really well because like she doesn't talk a lot. She just does her talking in the ring.
Yeah.
And that's the best way to get someone over as like a legitimate badass.
Where do you think she should go? SmackDown or Raw though?
Smackdown.
I don't know, but
Yeah,
Raw's
I'll
got
say
better
SmackDown.
women
I know Raw's got
talent
better-
though, isn't it?
Yeah, they got better women's talent, but look at the way the title's been treated. It's like Sasha wins it on Raw, she loses it on the pay per view.
Yeah.
To Charlotte.
I think you give it to. I think you move her to SmackDown. You have her win the title
And then draft.
whenever it is. Like say she moves up after May or whatever, or maybe before then, January or whatever. Like you have her win the title and then hold it for ages. And then when like so say in the draft Charlotte gets moved to SmackDown, all of a sudden you've got a dream match again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? This is why I wanted Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to be apart for so long, because keep them apart, that's a ready-made feud whenever, and then like in 2 years or whatever, bring them back together.
That is true.
And then you have Asuka versus just everyone, and she wins because it's Asuka, and Asuka is the best. It's Asuka. She kicks you, and you no longer get up. It's great.
Nah, she's.
Imagine
pretty
Asuka and Nakamura as that mixed tag team.
Oh,
That would be like
that's what
the
dreams
best
are
thing
made
ever.
of.
That would be-
Funaki, number one as manager.
Hey, imagine.
That would be a dream actually.
She
They
is
should
like.
have a faction actually. Isn't it? Funaki as the leader.
Talking about him because
He's like the Ric Flair.
Michinoku comes back. They all do Michinoku drivers as their finisher.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be glorious. Not in the what do you call it? time. But yeah, no, I'm very happy Alexa Bliss won. I'm very, very happy Alexa Bliss won.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss won, and it was good. Yeah, so we're happy with that.
She deserves it.
What else title?
Top drop.
The other title matches, that was it really. That was the title changes, wasn't it?
No,
And then you got the Miz that kept the title.
Yep, Miz kept the title.
I'm kind of happy in a way because he's doing quite well with the title.
Miz is a great.
Him and Daniel Bryan thing is getting quite good actually.
And I think again that's creating a really good opportunity for someone to get called up.
It's actually making people watch Talking Smack, whatever it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Because I actually watched that now. It's really good.
Like, can you imagine like Daniel Bryan is like? There's going to be a point where he's starting to.
Do you think he's going to come back and face him?
No. Yep.
I think that if
I think so. WrestleMania or something.
I think they wouldn't do it to him. I think they would.
They want him off, don't they? WWE.
I think they don't want to risk him.
Yeah.
I think not to be too insensitive about it, but I think they've seen what's happened with previous.
It's like Christian, isn't it? Every time he.
I was going to go Chris Benoit, but like what I mean, like they've seen what happened in those sort of situations. And it's like I think they just.
Who?
I don't know.
Who's Chris Benoit?
Hulk Hogan.
There was like a Royal Rumble that just completely disappeared as well, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There's like the whole year was just missed out.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they don't want to risk it personally, but I would listen. I love Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan is legitimately like probably my second favorite wrestler.
Can I just say as well, right? Chris Benoit did not cripple cross race his family.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
Everyone keeps saying that.
Jesus.
He didn't do
Oh
that.
God.
I mean,
you can't say that.
You can say it. It's been a while now, right?
Still.
It's been a while.
I mean,
right?
it has been a while.
We
been
could talk
9
about
years.
that. We could talk about this.
How long has it been 9 years?
Welcome to the Glorified Jobbers.
This is it. We're glorifying. We're not sponsored by anyone.
But yeah, I think or ever, yeah. I don't know. I think that Daniel Bryan's too far gone now to have a match.
I think so.
I just think they won't risk it. I think if they were going to risk him, they would have risked him a long time ago.
I think they should make Daniel Bryan a heel.
I just think they should have him be a
And
sole manager, like a sole general manager by himself. I hate this fact that like Shane has to overwatch and Stephanie has to overwatch. Like if they did it one episode, they were like the commissioner, and then you know how like Vince, whenever Vince would come back, everyone would be like, "Oh my God, Vince is back!"
I know, yeah.
Because you knew something was going to happen. Like if they like did it that first episode, they appointed their general managers and then they left, and then like 3 months later, like something's going out of hand, Mick can't handle it, Stephanie turns up.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
true.
would be sick. But except they're here all of the goddamn time. The way they logicked it.
Whose fault was that?
The way they had the logic went was, oh, you employ a general manager because you can't do the day-to-day business by yourself. They're there all of the goddamn time.
That's what annoys me, right? As well, it makes are they general managers now or commissioners? I can't remember. Who's commissioner?
Commissioner Stephanie
and Shane, yeah.
And general manager.
It just makes the general managers look pointless.
I know.
I'm weak. Exactly,
Yeah,
weak.
weak.
Mick Foley's like the weakest person I've ever seen now. He's just a loser now.
It's ridiculous.
He's a right loser.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Why are they doing this to him? I don't understand. Why is he agreeing to do this?
Money,
innit?
Yeah.
I assume like they had performer contracts, like Stephanie and Shane had performer
why
contracts.
is he doing this?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, I believe
So
that.
they just had to keep on TV somehow. It's like it's stupid. It really is.
Anyway, we're going off the subject. I mean,
Sorry.
Yeah.
So I think this is creating a really good space for Daniel Bryan. Like he started to say some stuff like, what was it? Like the Miz has elevated the IC title, stuff like. He started to say a few things, but like I think it's creating a really good gap, a vacuum for someone to come up in NXT from NXT, or like, and you just like Daniel Bryan goes, you need to be taught a lesson. So I've gone and I've gone down, I've scouted, I've found someone really good, and they call up whoever it be it Shinsuke, be it someone else, and you just be like, bang.
I think it's Joe next. It's Mojo in it because he did lose the title, didn't he?
Yeah.
Well, and then he surprisingly won it back, and then he lost it again in a WWE show in Japan.
But they had to do that though because
Shinsuke.
Yeah, they had to do that, didn't they?
But that's how Samojo won the title at a house show. He won Samojo won the title at a house show. He won it at.
He's won it back then, hasn't he?
No, I mean he originally
first
won
time,
it at a house show,
yeah.
and then he defended it on a pay-per-view. Like he came back to NXT and everyone was like, he won it at a house show, and he's like, yeah, I'm the champ now. I did it at a house show. What? Say something. And no one could because Samoa Joe. But yeah, so it's creating a really good gap. I like The Miz a lot. I think this is the best work he's ever done.
He is the best work, yeah.
Which is weird.
No, even I'm quite impressed by was that man Maurice, isn't it?
Maurice, yeah.
I'm impressed by her.
Well, I actually like her now, which is something different.
She's getting good as well, actually. She's working well with that. But yeah, Good ladder match as well. Very good. A few falls and all of that in there.
Dolph Ziggler's good.
He's good, isn't he?
I don't know where he goes from here, but I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's got. They had the Spirit.
I kind of hope this is over now.
I don't know if the Spirit Squad is under contract, but I would like him to do something with them, just because they hired them specifically to do this thing with Dolph Ziggler. Might as well use them, guys.
I don't know. I think that's it for them now. I think, even though one of them's lost their jobs, isn't it? Over it.
Really?
He's actually lost his real job. Is it Kenny? Isn't it Kenny?
Kenny, what did he that for?
Yeah, he actually lost his job because he came back and he missed the loads of time from work.
Wait, can that actually that in the Spirit Squad now?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I did not realise that.
So he lost. Yeah, people have jobs that's outside of wrestling, but when wrestling come calling, you go there, don't you?
When WWE comes calling,
yeah, especially got the money. But yeah, so what else matches were there? I can't even remember.
You had the.
But anyway, yeah, we'll just talk about the main ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, so where do you? I mean,
what is SmackDown stand?
Yeah, do we think SmackDown is in a better place basically after TLC? I think.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That was outstanding. That was
just a smidge, man. It's like it's the better, but not overly better. Like they're in a place to still continue what they're doing now.
Yeah.
I think they've kept it fresh.
Yeah,
like although I said to you both earlier, because I'm very proud of it that I managed to call every single match correctly.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny, right? Those TLC matches, these non-great, like, you know, not the Survivor Series.
Baron Corbin beat Kalisto.
Yeah, you kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It was a good chairs match, by the way.
But what I mean is they've managed to keep it fresh. Like Wyatt's and new champions. You know, Alexa Bliss is now a new champion. They've changed the landscape yet again. Whereas like on Raw and on the main WWE show, like Survivor Series, they kept the status quo exactly the same. They've changed it up. Wyatt's the new champions. What does that mean for the Wyatts? What does that mean for all these things? Like Bliss is the new champion. What does that mean for the women's? Like, it's exciting. And although AJ won, which keeps it the same, like they've even changed that situation up. These are all things that are like super interesting. Whereas Raw just continues to be turgidly the same.
Yeah, I know. What can we do? But the main event was outstanding, wasn't it? Dean Ambrose.
I mean, do you want to talk? I mean, talk about the ending first. I guess it's probably the best bit. Like how AJ retained.
How did Mr. Styles retain it?
Yeah, how, Jason?
James Ellsworth. So Dean Ambrose was climbing up. He was getting up there. Then James Ellsworth. What did he do? What did he do, Beanie?
I mean, you were watching it earlier, not me. You can tell the people.
Pushed the ladder over. And Dean Ambrose fell into like a pile of tables. So why, Ellsworth? Why?
James, why?
James, why?
But he came on to talking. Was it talking smack or whatever?
Hammers,
he
why?
was like himself.
Hammers.
He came on to talking smack and he was like, "Oh, this is great. You know, there was a reason for this because I've been in AJ 3 times now, so that makes me gonna win the title. There was a reason for all of this. That's why I did it, and I think he's got a title match on SmackDown now. I think
that's in his contract.
So
his contract.
But you know what? He's so
stipulates only title matches.
Dean Ambrose is going to come out and just beat the hell out of him, and then I'm guessing this is going to be like a little feud between them two now. Dean Ambrose, James Ellsworth.
Yeah, James Ellsworth is interesting because it's unbelievable for a start. I mean, you know, like people who look at it like
it was a shocker. Everyone was shocked at it.
People talk about like YouTube gamers and they're like, the dream's true, man. You can make it if you want. Like, here's a guy who was, I don't even know where he was working at. I'd never heard of it. I watch independent wrestling and I had never heard of this bloke in my entire life. And like he wasn't like, oh, this guy's been an ROH for years. No, he was working in some independent show wherever it was and got picked up to be a flipping jobber against Braun Strowman.
And you know what I love, right though?
And then for months he's been consistently in the title picture, not even for the Universal title, for the WWE
how crazy
World
is it,
Heavyweight
right?
Championship.
He's actually keeping SmackDown different. Like
It's unbelievable.
He's keeping it going.
It's incredible.
James Ellsworth is keeping SmackDown going.
I would honestly give him the title.
He's actually making Raw. They're making SmackDown better than Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just mad. That is.
Like,
that is
can you
super
imagine
mad.
on Raw, James Ellsworth facing Roman Reigns. Can you imagine on Raw James Ellsworth facing any of those people? He wouldn't, because that's not how it works. But on SmackDown, these things can just happen.
It could happen, can't it? Like, he could beat Kane. I could see him beating Kane now. I can actually see it.
No chin music, mate. I don't know if his legs can reach that high, but I'm willing to watch.
I love the note. It goes here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
On the chest.
He's got the chest music.
Yeah. But like,
no chin chest music.
He's selling. I don't know if you're gonna have to boo him now. Obviously, he's the heel guy now, which is gonna be interesting to see.
It's an incredibly fascinating man. I can't wait until
I've heard that most of his characters, when back in Independence, he was always a heel type person. So. Let's see how he is now, innit? Maybe his true potential.
I can't imagine that whatsoever.
I tell you what,
I think he's gonna get away with it though. Like Dean Ambrose gonna come and try and get him, but he'll keep missing him and stuff like that, innit? And
book him actually capable. That would be strange. But like, I can't wait until
that's what they need to do. They need to build this, right?
No chin.
Him always. Like Dean always trying to get him, but he's always missing the opportunity. He always misses him. He always Ellsworth runs off and that, and then you build it, and then when he finally gets him, he's just gonna destroy him, isn't it?
Royal Rumble.
Maybe Royal Rumble, but no, I think they should put him in the Royal Rumble with Ellsworth, and then Dean comes out.
Well, the first two.
And then they're like just running around or something like that. You know, craziness happens.
This is what I mean. Like earlier, I was saying like I managed to guess them all correctly, which I did, but like. It's the most unpredictable thing in WWE right now. What the hell is going on with him? Where does it end? What happens?
What do you do with it? That's the thing.
Like,
I was thinking as well, like, what are they going to do with him now after this?
Before TLC, I was like, they could very easily have him go all the way up until Royal Rumble, and then Braun just destroys him at Royal Rumble, lobs him out. That could very easily happen. But then,
yes. Anyway, yes.
It's it's like when Kane turns up.
Yeah.
Come in.
Where's my swipe?
I haven't got it.
What do you mean?
I haven't got it.
Are you joking?
Press the.
Merci beaucoup.
Take 5,322.
One. How do you know?
You're messing us up, you are. Anyway, Ellsworth. I can't even remember what we was talking about. Anyway, Ellsworth, yeah.
Before this, I thought that Ellsworth, like, it would have been really easy. Royal Rumble, have him go all the way, and then Braun just utterly destroy him at Rumble, lob him out, like lob him so far he goes out of the building, like proper, just like 2K17 glitch, like he throws him, he starts spinning.
Oh, I remember back in the day when James when like the Royal Rumble, like Rikishi, someone else just flung him over the rope. Yeah,
that's
just imagine.
It was too cool, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Done the dance with him, and then he went.
Too cool.
Yeah. Well,
but like,
yeah.
Now. Again, this opens up a whole new dimension. What the hell is going to happen with him now? Where the hell is this ending?
I don't know.
It's
amazing.
Like it, I love it.
I like it.
Like, I understand why people don't like the fact that James Ellsworth's at the top of the card, whatever, I get it. But, like, nothing else in wrestling has been this unpredictable. Apart from, like, Goldberg, and then before that, maybe the CM Punk stuff, like, because everyone thought he was leaving. Like, apart from that, and that was one match that was unpredictable. Goldberg was one match that was hard to win. This has been months. Months of just pure insanity.
I'm just enjoying it so much. Everything about it is just...
Braun Strowman doesn't get in. What's happened? Flipping Ellsworth, isn't it? It's fantastic work.
Yeah.
It really is.
So, all in all, what are we saying about SmackDown then? Did it go well?
SmackDown stay in a safe place.
Yeah, I think it's still the better of the two.
I agree with that. Roadblock's coming up next.
That's a Raw one, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Raw one. They get in the last.
I wouldn't give a shit.
Yeah, to be honest, I couldn't as well.
You know what main event is, don't you?
So boring.
Oh, it's only Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns for the championship.
Dan's favourite wrestler.
The championship.
Seth and we're gonna have Seth and Jericho, I guess.
Yeah.
Rusev and Big Cass, I guess. I think.
I don't remember what it is now, but I just don't know.
And then maybe another women's Revolution match.
It shows what it's like, where you're like, what happened in the main event of SmackDown? Flipping Ellsworth is lobbing people off tables.
You know what I mean?
What's happening in the main event of Raw? Roman Reigns, guys.
Yay!
Like, it's just so monotonous. But I mean, you know, he's a capable wrestler. It's just horrendously boring.
No, your dad's favourite wrestler, that is.
Well, Dan, I'm just gonna say this now. Dan, you're wrong.
Aye.
Sort your life out, mate.
Sort it out.
Sort it out, mate.
Don't forget, next week we've got a lot of stuff happening. We're going to be doing some gaming stuff. Some gaming stuff is going to come out for 2K.
Woo.
We're going to be doing. We've got a trailer coming out as well. We should be having t-shirts.
We've got a ton of stuff. I'm starting my own show. We're doing a bunch of.
There's loads of craziness coming up. So don't. I'm guessing, AKA K Quick will be back.
Probably.
Who knows? We could be halfway through recording and someone could just walk through the door. Who knows what could happen?
So higher power might be coming next week as well, right? So yeah, thanks again. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Check out our Twitter as well, TG Jobbers. Check out his Twitter, check out his Twitter, check out my Twitter, check out everyone else's Twitter that's on this show. And yeah, what else have we got? Anything else coming up? No, that's it. There's only one thing left to say. Keep on jobbing.